Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to talk about the JavaScript, some more features, call, apply and bind method that is very important if you are dealing with the JavaScript. So let's get started and let's go into the code. So let's first I will tell you why we use the call methods. I have a function, I have an object, and I want to use that object inside that function. So how I can use that? So I need to call that object inside the function by using call method. So that's we can do. So normal, it's let me create an object over here, uh, obj, and I'm going to denote this with a obj, and I'll have two key over here, one a b equals to true. So two value I have over here inside the obj, and now I'm going to create a function. Let's see, function name gonna be my function. Okay, so this is my function. I can pass an argument like c, or whether leave it as it is, so we don't need to pass anything over here. So let me type console dot log, and inside that log what I'm going to do, this dot a comma this dot b comma arguments. So let me tell you one thing about if we are using the function like this, so we default by default we get the arguments. Like if you are not passing any function, passing any value inside this function, and you but whenever you call that function you pass any arguments, so that the argument will come as an array into this variable. So let me show you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my func dot call, because I'm calling that object over here, and obj, and whatever the argument I'm gonna pass apart from this, so these argument gonna be used, gonna become inside the argument variable. And let me show you into the console.log. So you can see into the console.log there's the argument object, and inside that object you can see one, two, three. These things are coming in the array, and one or two which I'm getting from this object. So this is the behavior of the call method. Like if you want to use any object into the function directly, so you can use it like this. And same thing we can do into the apply method, but there's a one utility of apply method is that you have to pass an array as an argument. So in call method we can normally pass an argument like this, but we have to pass in apply array as an argument. So let's suppose I have an array equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and I'm using the apply method for using that object. So my func dot apply, and inside that apply I will use that object obj comma array. So output will be same for this as well, because I'm passing the array of the numbers. So it will directly, this array will go into the argument of this function. Okay, so let me show you into the console.log, so you can see one or two I'm getting the values from the object, and another things, rest of the things is coming as an argument over here. So that's the behavior of call and apply method. The simple meaning is that if you have to use any object inside the function, so you can use like this. Now we're going to be talking about the bind method. So let me show you. Let's suppose I have another method inside this C, and I want to use that method like function, and function name gonna be function. Just leave it as it is, and no need to pass any argument over here, and just to console dot log, and I'm going to use this dot a this dot b. Okay, So let's suppose we have this dot A and this dot B inside this console.log. So normally if I have to call this function, so what I will do, I will directly type it. So let me comment it out these things from here. So now if I will directly I have to use it, so what I will do obj.c and I will call it as a function and gonna return me this value console.log c.a 1 or 2. Okay, so this value is coming, and let me show you if I want to use it as a object, like into a new assign into the new variable. So let me assign into the new variables. Let's suppose const new obj equals to object.c, and I want to use it what I'm going to the new object, and if I'm gonna call this, let's see we are getting, so we can see we are getting undefined because we are not getting the this dot a and this dot b over here. So we got the undefined value over here because we didn't bind this method, like this method with this new object. So for binding this we need to use the bind function, then we're gonna this then we get this object properly and the a value and b value over here. So what we need to do, we need to do c dot bind, and inside that bind what do we need to do, we need to bind that with the object. So whatever the value of this gonna be inside this object, it's automatically gonna come in this c function. So and now if we're gonna use this new object, so you will see we are getting the value 1 and 2. So this is the utility behavior of this bind function. So normally you can do into the multiple and complex calculation if you're doing and if you're using the classes and object and constructor. So you can do this by your own, and it's a very basic tutorial, like if you want to understand about the call, apply and bind method. So thank you so much guys. If you have any doubt you can comment down and let me know. I will tell you properly, and thank you so much for watching this video. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.